person, and you know, it's like a big phallic symbol.
It is. Progressed very naturally.
Okay, so introduce the band, do a quick background, say who you are.
I'm Charlie Cholos, vocals.
Hey, come on.
Ray Schmidt, drums.
Chris Waldman, bass.
Wow.
John LeBay, guitar.
Steve Sager, guitar.
And flute.
The band formed in 1985. Original members are Steve Sacco, Ray Schmidt. Chris joined a couple years ago. John joined
Long time ago.
It's pretty deceiving in background.
That's right, I'm totally.
That's right.
That is right, Ray.
What have you guys been up to?
Well, we released 2 demos since then. Killing the Future was our first one. It came out in 1987. Then we released another one called Words That Echo Fear in 1989. After that, we signed to this one label called Big Chief. We recorded an album called Eyes of Tomorrow. Right when we were finished, the label went bankrupt. So as of right now, we've been shopping the finished record to labels. We've got some interest, but we haven't gotten anything we really were interested in at the time. But we're just continuing, you know, shopping around, seeing what's happening, you know.
How would you describe your musical style?
Folksy.
I would describe it as
Yeah.
progressive thrash, you know.
It's a little bit.
Weird, you know, slower, powerful, heavy, thrash metal.
Reggae.
Once in a while.
What are your songs about?
Yeah, they're about they're about everything. They're about everything. I mean, I really don't want to really say what they're about, you know, because
you don't remember.
they're personal. Because they really don't mean anything, you know.
They don't mean anything.
It's a smoke
So I'll look stupid if I say what they're about.
Well,
These guys don't even know what they're about.
it's a little late for that.
And I don't like looking dumb.
Yeah, but you gotta get used to it.
Okay, you guys have been playing together for a long time. Like, could you describe like personality of like one of the other members?
Personality?
Yeah, like everybody like describe what someone else is like.
Well, John is real boring and quiet. He's right next to me.
Charlie's very mean to us.
Describe Chris. Tell him what you do. Beer drinking buddy.
Tall and wiry.
He's Irish.
Drinks.
He drinks beer.
How long you?
Almost for a living.
Charlie's a good Joe once in a while.
That's good, Joe.
Just don't get him loaded.
Oh, thanks, man. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Ray's kind of a.
Yeah, it's on.
Ray's kind of a stern. He's
Stern.
big word.
Barry.
Stern, 5 letters, man. Go for the big ones. Hard working. Probably the most solid anchor position in the band, I'd say.
Hell of a cook.
Hell of a cook.
Hell of a cook.
And he's a beer drinking guy too. Steve's kind of laid back, but he's got like a master plan kind of idea
Oh, yeah.
in his mind. And he's sort of father figure-ish.
That's my friend.
You guys all in bed after the show.
And John's very creative and kind of misunderstood and
Yeah,
very quiet. And Charlie's sort of the demonstrative leader type with all the concepts and
They don't mean it.
creativity.
Yeah, the meaningless concept.
Meaningless concept for after.
That's right. We'll work
I
hard
come
on
up
it.
with it, man.
Work real hard on
Comes up with that meaningless stuff.
It's more than mean kind of stuff.
Now, is there anything you might want a viewer to know if you could just talk to them in their house?
it. John's wearing pink underwear.
Right.
How did you know?
What would you want the viewers to know, Ray, if
Come see us play.
that's a good thing? What would you want them to know?
What he said.
What do you see?
Hopefully the album will be out soon.
Yeah.
How are you, Chris?
I think the if the album reaches public, it'll speak for itself.
Okay. Now I need you to say one thing collectively or individually that just has mind melt in it to tie this thing together. Like, hey, this is mind melt or aftermath.
I see. Sort of promo.
Yeah.
Is this the last thing we're gonna do?
A liner.
Unless you want to do more, I just
Yeah, let's do a little more.
Alright.
Joey's
Joey's
I like
getting into his routine.
He's looking at the camera.
Okay.
I just want to get comfortable.
Joey, you wave that microphone like a magic
It's up to you
wand.
though to ask the proper questions to get the right responses, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Dig.
Did you have any traumatic experiences as children with pets dying?
Mind melt.
Actually, me and Steve were in Greece in
It was a
1988,
good sheep.
and there was this dog I hated out there, you know? He was barking at me all the time. You know, just it picked on me for some reason. And we seen it die, and he was really upset about it, you know? Now, this is true. I mean, I was
Or was it more like we see Charlie?
Didn't it hurt,
chilling?
man? Didn't it feel bad? It ruined your trip almost. I mean, it almost ruined his trip. He was bummed out for the whole time he was in Europe. It squirmed for a little while. It was on the street. It was just like twisting and dying, dying. Well, I
That's
seen it
what
die,
half of our
man.
songs are about.
Yeah, squirming, twisting, dying
You know what
dog.
I mean? It's kind of sad, but it was picking on me.
Okay, Ryan, go on after
Great
those.
sheep hanging up on that window.
It was a great sheep.
Look at it.
It's all prepared.
Yeah.
It's a great
Atomically.
Is it atomically correct?
Correct.
No, really?
Rodney, I don't know. He brought it. He brought it.
If it was anatomically correct, you could say it's been on the block.
It wouldn't be hanging up there.
Quite large for such a small little sheep.
All right.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
How about us about what?
You can interview them too, you know. You guys want to know
Yeah.
anything about them?
No.
No.
Well, before you go, you have to autograph
Don't
the
tell.
cow.
The cow.
Oh, Lucifer.
And that's
Lucifer.
the sheep. But
Ooh,
It says
I
bull
like
on
it.
For
it.
the cow.
It says Buddy Bull. The floating moose like.
it's gonna come your way. Oh, the wind's are getting. Alright, now here's the pen.
Okay, be careful.
And write whatever you like on the. It's not a sacred cow, everyone
It's
calls
not.
it that,
Oh.
but I'm sure it's not. It's like, if it was sacred, you wouldn't treat it like that.
Well, I wouldn't know about that kind of stuff.
Okay. Any other like?
Personality are you, Steve? What's your favorite color? What? What kind of car do you drive? Yeah. What's your favorite car?
Yeah.
What time do you get up in the morning? That covers
Thinking about
everything.
that plan, so keep it
He's got a plan.
Yeah, he's got a massive
He's
plan.
got a plan.
What's your favorite television rerun?
Tom and Jerry's, if you count cartoons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Show
They
rerun.
count.
Old cartoons were
They count.
What show do you like, man?
What show do we like? He doesn't
Oh,
know.
I gotta tell you, Seinfeld, I guess.
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Big rerun.
Cheers reruns, I don't know.
Star Trek.
We endorse Dr. Pepper though.
You know you're supposed to put ice in here, man?
Really? Someone tore off the directions. We didn't know what. Ice bucket?
Ice bucket!
They yelled at us for taking too much ice from the lobby.
You know, you got put
Did I
your
really?
face in my face. Oh, man.
Mike?
Anything else for your buddy?
Okay. Ask me a question.
Alright. Why are you the way you are today?
Bad accident.
Hey!
Come on, you don't answer any
Mark,
questions.
come here. Answer all our questions.
What questions you have?
Or listen to this one.
What question would you like me to answer?
Most traumatic experience with the death of a pet.
What pet?
Your girlfriend.
Any pet. The most traumatic death of a pet.
Well, Charlie stepped on this cannery once.
Oh, this big fat.
And it wouldn't
Cannery?
move. It would not move.
Big fat stepped on your gold.
And Charlie's brother, Pete, he battled those guys from Normal.
Oh, man.
Remember that?
You know?
What did he, what did you do?
Remember Normal, Illinois?
Oh, yeah, we were
Charlie,
in town.
no,
10
Pete,
minutes.
and
I
Lewis.
got into a fight.
You gotta make him do a mind melt thing.
Yeah.
All
right.
right. You got Chuck to do
I
it.
Is
know
that a fanny
rules.
bag? You're just happy to see us, man.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you guys once again. But anything I do with you, the magazine goes out of the business, or a TV show cancels out, or a record label goes bankrupt. Those guys are bad luck.
Hey, watch it. Oh, man.
Give me the mic back, man.
But not for me.
Mark doing stand-up. Yes, he didn't tell
A little
me.
secret to Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell us secrets about
little
Mark.
one.
I know he's really not
Pete,
foolish.
you should be in there, man.
He's a KGB.
All right, he knows secrets
I'm
about
just gonna
shit.
tell you, Pete is not in the band.
But Pete wasn't that once.
What?
Long time ago.
He resembles Chuck.
Ah.
He's not really Chuck's brother.
But
It's really kind
Mark, have you seen their lawns?
what?
Did you comment on their
Want
lawn
to ask you
care?
some question, Mark?
Where are you guys at? At what point? I'm in the middle.
They won't answer
I just
anything.
walked in and
No, they are.
They are. I just can't think of the right question.
Come on, give us some good questions, man.
Alright,
Hey, be careful with Buddy Boy.
Yeah.
so what do you guys think of Chicago?
Chicago
We
bands?
love Chicago bands.
Johnny Sacco.
Like there's the one band with rhymes with Bandrom or something like that.
Oh, man, fine.
Mark,
No, we do
Don't
like
start,
Chicago,
Mark.
though.
don't start
Because we're
shit,
from
man.
there. Chicago's cool.
Yeah, we love
See, the cool thing about Chicago, though, every band sounds different, right? So there's not one band, there's not one style like a Chicago sound. So everybody's individual.
wide variety.
That's true, though, man. It's not a Chicago sound.
That's right.
And there's more bands from Chicago now doing more things than ever before. Or am I just hallucinating?
You guys been around for like quite a few years. How would you explain the progression of Aftermath since the beginning, which is like 85, 86 till 93?
You got Ash.
We've progressed like any band should really progress. I mean, we've just gotten better.
Gotten better.
Gotten better.
Relationships gotten better.
We were just, like,
Since I
When we
introduced
first started, we weren't really taking it that serious.
we just wanted to play fast,
We
you
just
know?
wanted to
just bar
see what we
mitzvahs.
can do, you know? And as things started to happen, good things started happening.
But
we
see,
started
then
taking
again, it
seriously.
shouldn't be surprising that we progress because, I mean, it's been a lot of years, man. Anybody should progress on that amount of
Practice
time.
enough, you're gonna get
I mean,
better.
what kind of band would you be if you never progressed?
Well, there are bands that play the same music that they played back in '86.
Yeah, but,
it's not obvious with Aftermath, which is like
No, it's not.
long term, you know.
I mean,
I mean, look at your Kill in the Future demo and the album, or even the demo words that Echo Feel, you know.
a lot
Yeah,
different.
Tremendous difference, you
Well, we
know.
like to experiment.
Yeah, we
We're not
experiment,
afraid
and
to
always
do
will,
it.
and then hopefully if we're together for another 5 or 6 years, we'll
Be
sound
given
way different than we
congas,
do right now.
discussion.
Yeah, just the ideas that we're thinking of right then, you know?
But there's no reason for a band not to, I mean, if we're gonna sound the same 5, 6 years ago, well, then what's the point of even writing a new song, you know?
Sounds like something you did.
What would you guys say you're going towards, like musical achievement?
Like a real heavy, moody, emotional Pink Floyd. But, you know, heavy.
Well, heavy in
I like that
another
with,
way.
I like the emotional, yeah.
You know, like, real,
Is that what that is?
just heavy music.
A bit
that's
more
real-
substantial. You know, a little bit more thought.
We're not even close to it yet, but, we're on the road.
We're on the right track.
We're
To nowhere.
walking there, you know what I mean?
Walking.
What would you guys say you explore musically as well as lyrically?
Usually we just explore just emotions, you know what I mean? Like you know how like
Feel what we're doing.
something's dramatic, something's heavy, you know what I'm saying? Just like
Oh, look at this massive.
I don't write the music, so
Just not afraid to try anything different. I mean, it might sound a little weird at the time,
Always
but
one more matches.
you know,
Yeah.
you have to.
Useless. It's like
You can't be
it's
afraid
pretty
to
hard
be different things, you know.
and like I said earlier, lyrically, I don't really talk too much
It
about
means
what it's
nothing.
about. Oh, it really, but it's just like personal, whatever. It can be anything, you know what I mean? Any subject. And it's pointless for me to cover it because, I mean, when somebody listens to our stuff and reads the lyrics or whatever, they should be able to find what it's about. You know, it's not that abstract where you won't be able to understand it, but I really don't want to go in depth and explain exactly, what every little thing means.
This question is for Charlie Stripley. You told me once that you write the lyrics based on the way the music sounds to you, feeling the music. How do
Let us answer for you.
How did you go through it, and then why did you begin doing it this way?
Snacks.
Well, why did I begin writing that way? You mean?
Yeah.
It's the way it's always been, though.
Well,
Yeah, Mark.
it's except for what?
You know, music and he'd have the lyrics for
Yeah,
it.
it's
We
the
would
way
just
it is.
kind of, you know.
It's just the way it is.
Because he can.
I didn't hear the lyrics until we went in the studio.
Could you answer this one in Greek?
I'll answer anything in Greek.
All right. Answer in Greek.
They got a little bit of Malacca.
Hey,
There wasn't a swear word either, you know?
Malacca means what? Idiot?
Anything else, Mark?
Anything else?
Let's get into labels.
Labels as label
Shut up.
bands?
We don't have
Like record
labels.
labels.
Oh, what about it?
Well, you guys had a deal with Big Chief. Big Chief went
we
under.
talked about that.
Where are we at?
It's not our fault, man. We didn't do nothing.
I know.
I swear to Eric, you broke her hair.
White Cloud.
This guy thinks we're bad luck or something, you know? Just because your fancy went under after we were in it doesn't mean we had anything to do with it. Well, you know, there is a bit like cloud, but you know, that's John's thing, but it doesn't involve the band. Well, labels, I mean, Big Chief, what's the question?
Like, what are you guys doing to retrieve a new deal?
Well, we're shopping the record, but see, as of right now, we've gotten a few offers, but nothing that we would want to sign with, so, you know, until we get something that we feel is good for us, you know, we're just gonna wait, we're just gonna keep on shopping.
Sending out a lot of gifts too.
We've been setting out, we haven't even totally shopped every label, you know what I mean? It's like, it's sporadic, you know, like,
Also, as time goes on, you know, tastes change, and you never know. Be at the right spot at the right time.
and whatever that meant.
We're outdated.
And when the mood.
Well, the last album,
Yeah.
the only one album we did, it's been lying in the vault for like over a year now. How would you say the band is different from that album musically?
We're not very different, you know. And then again, see, we're never worried about this because if our songs were outdated in 1 year, they'd be crappy songs. You know what I mean? There's no way. I mean, it could sit there for 5 years. It shouldn't be outdated. You know what I'm saying? So we're not in a rush to get it out because they might get outdated because then they'd be pointless. Then let them fucking rock, you know. But right now, they're not that much different. I mean, the band has progressed a little, maybe a little more rhythmic, a little more groovy. I mean, that's a stupid word too.
It's groovy, man.
But it is, or isn't it? At least it's, yeah, a little more groove to it, you know? And it just happens that way.
So from what you're saying, even if the album came out 10 years from now, it still would be,
It should be, man, if it's good music, you know what I mean? If they're good songs. If they're not, then they're going to be outdated, you know? I mean, I don't think they're outdated, especially at this moment, you know?
what would you say you guys base your approach on, like, what bands, what influences?
Oh, I think that influences. See, our influences, what we listen to doesn't really matter. I'll pass it around, but I mean, we don't sound like our influences. I think Queen's the greatest, but you know, we don't sound anything like him.
Everything, man. I mean,
Kiss.
Kiss.
Won't
Yeah.
like Sabbath.
Yeah, whatever I like to listen to. That could be
Lost
anything.
Tribe.
Yeah,
Rise Robots.
Whatever.
I like Mr. Bungle a lot.
We never want to sound like that. Shaker. There's a big Shaker fan over there. He said for $16, Shaker will come and play in your living room. I mean, $4,000.
A year. A year.
Once a year.
A year.
Wow.
I have his address. You can send him the money.
What's it like being basically like the godfathers of Chicago metal scene?
Mark.
What's it like being godfathers of Chicago metal scene?
I mean, after all, you guys are.
What kind of question is that?
Well, it feels real good, Mark.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you.
It's a great feeling. Come and kiss my hand before I answer this one. You mean that in a good way, right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys been around. I mean,
We've influenced every Chicago band. I guess enough's enough.
when you guys were around, most of the bands that you see.
Well, there weren't a lot of heavy bands around.
Yeah, a lot of the bands you see in the Chicago club circuit, they were nowhere to be found in '86.
That's right, man.
You guys been doing this stuff, and you're still doing it now.
We deserve a lot of respect for that.
And we deserve lots of candy.
Acknowledgement.
Bring out the candy.
No way. I've heard about them in Kansas.
All right, that's about it.
Yes. Very good question.
You didn't like my questions?
Those were good too, Rodney.
They're great questions.
Think we're objective enough?
Sure. Whatever you say.
We had fun.
Wait, we should do a mind melt thing for you, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
You got that? Alright, wait.
Did we do a mind melt thing?
No, we didn't do one.
So carry it away.
Mind melt.
I want to be. You're watching. This is Aftermath, and you're watching Mind Melt.
Oh, wait, you gotta do it, Mark. You gotta scoot out.
Come on, you're Andrew stand up.
Unless you want to sit down over there or something, but
Bull.
Why don't you roll around?
Mark, why don't you let me
Introduce them again.
Well, I'm just gonna sit right here, big fella.
we can do it anyway. That's the most important part because it's like an editing thing, and it's gonna be short segments because there's 40 bands.
Oh my God. Hold on.
No, you gotta say.
Hold on, I'm gonna lift him up a little bit. I'm gonna pull him up.
Alright, this is Mind Melt from Milwaukee with Aftermath.
And we're Aftermath, and you're watching Mind Melt.
Oh, the proper way.
That's it.
Is that good enough, man?
No, they keep you out, man.
Alright, now do one regular, like.
All right, wait. Without editing, what do you want us to say? Just
What?
Mind Melt and we're Aftermath?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, everybody.
Everybody?
Can you like harmonize? Or can't you sing like that?
Mind Melt. We're Aftermath. You're watching Mind Melt.
But should I also sing?
The louder you are,
You're watching Mind Melt.
that works.
Mike,
That's
me and Mike,
That works.
There's not too many harmonies in our music.
No.
and this is Mike.
Thanks,
Not
Ryan.
seeing it a little on the road, but really, there's only editing.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny, man.
I'll be on the floor.
That was a funny one. We haven't done a funny one in a while.
That was a funny one.
Take one.
The Voivod tape, though.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, right.
No, you can rely on it. I mean, get to tomorrow.
run in here.
Sorry about that dog.
Oh. No, that's true, man. I'm gonna drink about that.
You want to know a dog story then? The dog story I heard today was the band was on the way up here, and they looked over on the side of the road, and there was a roadkill on a recently paved road, and it had a white line where they painted over the dog. Right there in the middle of the
That's
road.
a damn good
And Andy will take you.
Maybe John, too.
John, too.
Okay.
Yeah, we take a picture over here.
I will. This is my first dance. You have an experience, yeah?
1, 2.
It's gotta get closer together.
Get out of the way there. This is a 3 thing.
Let's get ears touching, boys. Come on. Don't be afraid.
Alright.
We're afraid.
This is the first thing ever for you. For Charlie, since, it's been a while.
Should I tell them the fridge?
What?
Alright,
No,
guys,
I'm
you
framing.
guys gonna come to the show?
Yeah, we're gonna
Of course, when I have it. And I spoke to King Billy. King is the cool guy. I go after the king, I'm like, thank you.
Almost right, what?
I don't know how that works.
Runner is rapping.
Yeah,
I was like, what do you want?
what number is it?